Now, as we've been saying, in England, up to 10 million key workers and members of their household can now book a coronavirus test online or through their employer. The website not taking bookings at the moment, as we've been reflecting. Massive demand this morning, but that is the theory anyway. It is all part of the UK government plans for essential workers to register for a test if they or a member of their family have symptoms. Well, figures from yesterday show that just over 23,000 coronavirus tests were carried out in the previous 24 hours. That figure up slightly from Wednesday. The UK government says it wants to carry out 100,000 coronavirus tests every day by the end of April. Well, transport workers, including freight operators, are among the people designated as key workers. So what can these tests mean for them? Let's speak to Rod McKenzie, who's Managing Director of the Road Haulage Association. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jane.
Is this going to be of help to you, assuming that your people can eventually get online and book a test?
Well, I think the principle's a really important one, and it's great that testing is available for transport workers. It's absolutely vital that we know who's fit and who should be at work and who can't work for very good reasons. And the more we can stop, as it were, unnecessary self-isolation, that is helpful. And it's helpful for all of us because the goods that we get in the supermarket are driven obviously by lorry drivers. And it's really important that they're fit and that we know that they're fit so they can do their vital work of moving things around.
What sort of percentage of drivers have you had off since this pandemic took hold?
Well, there are many tens of thousands of lorry drivers in the country, and it's impossible to keep an accurate track of everyone. But the last time we were able to do, as it were, a dipstick survey, it seemed to be somewhere around 5% of illness. But of course, in some firms, it may well be much higher, and that would affect, their ability to deliver goods. I think one of the things that struck me today, looking at the website, which has now obviously crashed, is that it wasn't easy to follow. And I think that's a real difficulty. And it sort of marked out the government communications through all their testing and other ventures. It's simply not easy enough to follow, to know what you have to do and when and where you can get the test. So they need to work harder on that, as well as obviously fixing the website, which we understand has now crashed.
And yes, I believe you get a message that says, please try again later. They are going to be releasing more slots, but that is what it's saying at the moment. Certainly the last time we checked it in the last couple of hours, that's what it was saying. You reference, of course, the importance of your industry and in particular moving food around the country, obviously vitally important to try and keep supermarkets and other shops stocked. Do you feel that your industry has had the right government support, if I can put it that way? Have you had access to everything you've needed to try to keep going to the best of your ability?
Well, while some of the haulage businesses in this country are very busy supplying food and medicines, many others are clearly struggling, because if you're a haulage company that, say, supplies the high street, pubs, clothing shops, you're clearly not working at the moment, and we have a very integrated supply chain. Most of the businesses working in logistics are SME, small operators, and their cash flow reserves are very low. So if they haven't been working hard because they're not involved in the food supply chain, they are looking down the barrel of going bust, and it's a very serious position for those hauliers, and we certainly need more government help to keep them going, because when the economy restarts, we need those hauliers to be able to move the things we need to make sure the economy picks up and we don't have an even worse downturn.
All right, thank you very much for now. Rod McKenzie, Managing Director of the Road Haulage Association. Thank you.